Alright guys, the day has come. Day one of the build. We're going to start getting the metal together and cutting everything. Get my measurements all right. I got the, I may not get much done today because I got a late start fighting with this thing. The big welder from Harbor Freight. I may have to go with 220 because I noticed the adjustments are only like, it was down to 10 gauge. And it says like 3/16 by their gauge is like 9 gauge. I don't know, it might work. Seems like a pretty powerful little unit by all the videos I've watched. So, but this little Harbor Freight little welding stand, if you're going to try to get one of these Vulcans, it does not fit. I mean, it's on there. I strapped it down because I don't want a $1,000 welder falling in the floor. But see, I had to set it down in the sides there, and it hangs into the back. So it's better than lugging it around. So maybe it'll work for now. And it was a pain in the butt putting it together. Things were like kind of out of adjustment, I guess. I think the main pan on the bottom was warped. So I physically had to take these two vertical mounts here. One was like way back here, and the other one was straight. So I had to physically bend it back straight to where the bolt hose would line up. And that was a butt. But got my stuff here lined up, ready to get started. Do some measuring and cutting. Got the saw blade changed over to metal cutting. I'm sorry for the lights. I need to replace these with LEDs. Those things suck. But got the saw ready. Hopefully this little 7-inch saw will work and do the trick. Get the job done anyway. A couple more additions. And yes, they are dual purpose too. If I don't use these to put the fire out in the garage during this whole metal cutting and welding process out here, those will be going on the truck. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, dusty. Yeah, probably not a good idea to, which I might soak down everything back here, this insulation stuff, to make sure I don't set the garage on fire. Just to make sure, never can be too safe. So yeah, we'll have one of these on standby in here, and just in case the fire gets too big, I'll have a backup in case one of them runs out. Got an old one over there, I don't know if it's charged, so I'm not going to trust that. But let's do some measuring and cutting, guys. Alright, first things first. This video is going to cut these into 8-foot sections. I'm going to talk a little loud because I don't have a mic thingy, and I noticed on the previous videos that the volume's a little low, so I'm going to speak up so you guys can hear me. It's supposed to be 8-foot sections. "96 inches. I mean, on the money. They laser cut that? Jesus Christ. Okay. Don't like this ruler. Don't like the tape measure, please. Okay, got a better tape measure. Put that guy over there. So we know the wall is going to be 8 feet long. I'm going to build these in 8-foot sections. So all I need to do is just cut the 45 corners on each end of this, and there'll be one bottom, and do another one for the top. Measure out to make it 7 feet tall. So let's see if we can get this bad boy set up here. It's right. I don't know how accurate this thing is, but we're going to find out. This might turn into one of the 7-foot pieces. Put the plastic peepers on. I can see a little bit. Yeah. I think we're ready to cut. The reason I'm wearing these gloves is because this metal is filthy. Filthy, filthy, filthy. Alright, hope this blade don't fall apart. It's a brand new blade. Alright, see what we got here. It's cutting it. But boy, that's going to take a long time. Yeah. But that's why I bought that little bandsaw thingy. I think that's going to cut through us a lot better than this little guy's going to. We're going to make some adjustments. Stand by. Alright. Let's see what this bad boy can do. What's in the box? Power. Pure power. Nice case. Look at that unit. Of course it don't come with a blade. Here I thought I bought an extra blade. Good thing it did. Get you out of the way. Sure, what is that? Oh. Lights are a good idea. Most of the time. Get you out of the way. Yes, sir. Look at that bad boy. Alright, I'm not going to make you suffer through watching me put the blade on this thing. Yeah, stand by to stand by. Alright, let's see if this guy does any better. Plastic peepers on. Sure is dark in here. That's much better. Put that welder on, his back there howling. Oh yeah. Decent looking cut too. Not too shabby. Didn't have sparks flying all over the place. Better cut, less of a fire hazard. 2 bones. Get out of here. Silly. Go. And flip it around and do the other end. I'm going to keep doing that because I don't trust myself with the angles and whatnot. That's a good 45. I'll at least mark it with this. And then finish the cut with the big bandsaw. Awesome. Moving right along. I can always take a grinder to the ends if I have to and straighten it up if it's off. It may be perfect, but that's hardly ever my luck, so we'll see how it goes. All right, about 60 more pieces to cut. Let's do this. Oh yeah, looking good, looking real good. That saw is the berries. It's getting a little late, guys, so I think I'm just going to call it quits on day one. Got a little late start. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get started earlier and at least get a wall or two done. I've got a week to get. I like to have it all on the truck and boxed in and everything. Get the Raptor liner ordered. But we'll see you tomorrow. More progress. And we're going to get another light. It sucks not being able to see very well. All right. See you tomorrow. All right, guys. Welcome back. Day 2 of construction. And before we get started, priority 1 is changing that light out because I cannot see crap. So, all right. Stand by. Now, let's see what we got. Yeah, much better. I can see. See all the mess that I got back here. I can see the mess now. Okay, I might make like a couple days, throw it in one video, or two videos a week, 3 videos a week, 1 video a week. Just depending on how much progress I'm making. So that way you guys can like stay in the loop. If you got any pointers out there, you can throw them at me in the comment section and tell me if they're doing something wrong, or if you got any better ideas as I go along. That way I don't have a whole project done. And yeah, we would have told you that 5 days ago if we knew he was doing that. So let's try that. Let me finish it today and show you what I got. I like to do some welding today. At least get one wall together. I can do I'll hit my head on that shelf. Maybe some practice welds on some pieces like this. The scraps from cut off the ends. I got these big long pieces. Like I said, 8-foot sections, and of course the inside of the wall is not going to be 8 feet. It's a 7-foot wall and the 8-foot pieces. So I got about a foot piece cut off here. I really don't want to weld on them or cut on because I'm thinking cut them as angles and be good corner support, like gussets. It helps stabilize the wall when I get them done. So I'm going to hang on to them for a little bit. But anywho, that's the game plan. Get the final piece cut for the other end of the wall, 7-foot piece. Make it a square and see how it goes. I'll tack it up and square it. Make sure all the measurements are right and make sure it's good and accurate. All right, let's get to it. Good. I'm not the best with this. Chalk pencil. It's a metal marking chalk pencil. Yeah, tongue twister. You all right, buddy? Sure. You good? Okay. All right. You sound like a backed up toilet. Yeah. Where's my daggone square at? I've been looking for that thing for 3 or 4 days now. I need my square. If you put stuff back where it goes, you wouldn't have this problem right now, would you? I swore I had that thing hung up here somewhere. All right, let's go find our square. You ain't gonna want to watch this Easter egg hunt. Well, it's not the square I was looking for, but nonetheless, it's a square. Yeah, there's dogs all over the place. What are you looking for? If it's a mouse, kill it. Otherwise, get out of the way. Yes, I'm wearing the same work clothes I had on yesterday. Figured I didn't get a whole lot done. Didn't get really dirty. I'll be taking a shower later anyway. Why dirty up more clothes when I'm doing the same thing? But anyway, got her marked out at 7 feet. I got a little paint marker, but it doesn't show up very good on this middle. Jesus Christ. You guys gonna help? Didn't think so. This is Bandit, by the way. He might be a little travel buddy once we get everything going. Loki's the big German Shepherd. The little annoying thing down there, that's Echo. I call him Geeko or Nerd or all kinds of other crazy names because he gets on my nerves. Yeah, 7-foot piece. Double check. Measure twice, cut once. Ain't that old saying? We'll measure 3 times. 7 foot, dead center. Get. Yeah. Put the plastic peepers on. Let's do this. And remember, this is just to cut the angle, the marking, because that 45-degree angle. Because I'd be here 3 days to actually cut through that whole bar with that saw. That is 4 pieces. 2 7 feet tall for the outside of the wall, 2 8-foot long pieces for the length of the wall. Now I'll do some practice with it. I'm not going to put all that welding stuff on there because there's 1,000 welding videos out there. I'm not an expert at welding, so I'll show you the end product. Maybe some of you professionals can tell me how it looks or if it's even going to hold. Like I said, I've been watching some YouTube videos when the experts weld, stacking dimes and all that, different methods, pause and drag stuff and vertical, all kinds of other stuff. I'll research that too again, just to touch up before I actually start putting the welds to it. But first, yeah. But the next thing is to get them all pieced together, make sure they're good and square, tack it up, and make sure it's going to be good to go. So let's get started on that. Okay, everything's squared up. Bandit, go on about yourself there. But as you can see, some of them first cuts, there's too much of a gap there. It's not going to be able to fill by welding it. I done the old trick corner to corner. It's 12 feet on the dot. This corner to that corner, it's 12 feet on the dot. So it's square. Some of the later cuts, like that one, I got to grind it down. It's one of the first ones. Here's some of the later cuts. Those matched up good. Once I got the hang of that saw. This is not horrible, just that top corner is uneven. I just have to grind them up and hope it still squares back up good. So, time to do some grinding, I guess. Oh yeah, I got some new grinding wheels for that thing. Look, it's a little chunky. But I cannot find my tool. It's in that mess somewhere. Yes, and that's organized. I could have swore I had that thing hanging up on the wall there. I still got stuff in the packages. I used to see something like, yeah, I might need that one day. 5 years later, hey, it's still sitting there. But that's just me. But then again, some stuff I'm like, hey, I'm glad I bought that 5 years ago. I'll need it. Let's see how this goes, guys. Oh, this is a lot. Hope I didn't bite off more than I could chew. We'll do our best, though. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. And it's that bottom side right there. We're getting closer. Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting somewhere now. Make sure that's still. And I need a longer square though. It could be all right here, but just a hair off at the other end. See? Boing. Oh, looky there. How's that look? Okay. And I leveled this floor out too. Well, even level. I checked it for level, and it's pretty good. It's damn near right on the bat. It's really level. Oh no. I need to put that new grinding wheel on. I need to find my tool. Yeah, let's take a break. Let's take a break. There's a light I took down the other one. Piece of crap. Can't beat LEDs. Alright, break time. Getting too old for this. No, I'm not. I just turned 30 20 years ago. All was good. Remember how I said I bought stuff like years ago just in case I might need it and some of it's still in the packages? Perfect timing. I was over here looking for the tool so I can get my grinding wheel loose. And look what I run across. 4 corner clamps, which will help me tremendously when I square them frames up and weld them. See? Not a bad idea. Glad I thought of that 7 years ago. I still need to find that tool, man. This grinder is killing me. I might have to wait on that for tomorrow and go get a new grinder wrench to hold that wheel so I can get it off with a pair of pliers and just, bust it, but I'm putting a brand new one on, so I don't want to hold that thing with a pair of pliers, and we're just breaking it to tighten it down. So I'm kind of stuck on that one too. I know I've seen that thing here somewhere, but I'll find it or get a new one tomorrow, guys. But I guess I can do some more cutting and whatnot and go edit this video. You guys see what the ideal is so far. If you want to, throw out some comments down there and let me know what you think. And some expert opinions would be nice too. I don't care. It won't hurt my feelings. I haven't welded in a long time either. Wait till we get to that. You're going to have a ball. As long as it stays together and stays on the truck. That's what matters. All right. Dogs are fighting out there. We'll play them. All right, end of day 2. The search for the missing tool will continue. If that don't work out, like I said, I'll buy another one tomorrow. So until the next video, guys, enjoy this one. Hope so. And if you want to follow along anymore, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and stay along with the series, guys. Until the next one, see ya.